more here today. Today we're doing a really beautiful 5-strand braid. Now although this may sound tricky, I assure you it is very simple, and I will be showing you some of my tips and tricks, how I hold my hands, and the ways that I use, well, techniques that I use to know where my hands are moving and how I'm braiding. So if you want to find out how to do a really cool 5-strand braid, then keep on watching. Grab a small section from the crown of your head and split that section into 5 pieces. Try and keep them as even as possible to ensure that your braid is nice and neat. Okay, so I've split my hair into 5 sections, 3 in my left and 2 in my right. And we're doing a Dutch braid today, so that means we're crossing the strands underneath. So I grab the first strand and cross it underneath the second, and then I cross that strand over the third, so we're making an under-over pattern. I do the same with the right side, holding 2 strands in my left hand and 3 in my right. So the last one goes underneath the fourth and then over the one in the middle. So I've got my first little pattern crisscrossing, and we're just going to repeat, but this time we're going to add hair. So move all of the strands into one hand, but make sure you keep them separated with your fingers so that they don't get joined together. Grab a section with your left hand and add it to the left part, for part 1, and take that strand underneath the second and over the third. And repeat the same on the other side. So grab all the sections in your left hand now. So you move them over, keep them separated, and grab a section from the right side and add it to your last strand. Just while you're braiding, just remember the pattern under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. You just need to keep thinking about that and just have someone help you, and you can see from my braiding the start of the crisscross pattern, and I will speed it up so you guys can see how to finish off the look. Once you've gathered all the hair, then just begin to repeat the process under, over, till you get to the end of your hair. Just be careful when you're turning around and tilting it to one side that you get the strands in the right order. The 5-strand braid is actually my profile picture, and so if you were wondering how I did my hairstyle in my profile picture, this is actually how I did it. Now usually with the 5-strand braid you can't go down very far. It's just because the hair in each strand is not evenly proportioned at this part. Some strands are obviously thicker, so if your hair isn't long enough to get too far down, don't stress, don't worry about it, just tie it off with an elastic. And I'll show you some cute little ways to just finish off the 5-strand braid. Try and go as far down as possible, and that's it pretty much. It's a beautiful hairstyle, I love wearing it. It doesn't take too long to do, simple. So just trying to get as far down as possible. And I think I'll be able to do maybe 1 or 2 more. Okay, that's it. Just tie it off with a small elastic. Now just to make our braid look a little bit bigger, and this is good for people with thin hair but they still can achieve this look, just gently tug on these, and you may need to tug on these on the actual plait at the bottom, because sometimes just how you're plaiting it, it's not that you've stuffed the plait up, it's just when you're pulling the strands they get a little bit odd. So just try and pull on them and flatten them out like this, so you don't have any parts popping up too much and things like that. And I recommend, if you have layered hair, you may not be able to make it very far down without having lots of strands popping out, but that's okay. So just do it up here at the top, and you can pull on the edges of your braid if you want to make it look bigger. And just here at the back you can pull on these little side parts. I like to pull them a little bit. I think it gives a nice look. And there you have it, the beautiful 5-strand braid. I really like this braid. Now what you can do, if you wanted it to be an updo, you could split this or roll it up and just bobby pin it into kind of a little bun. You could also swoop it up like this and fold it in on itself and make like a little updo. But I find that just leaving it out like this is my favorite way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, it would mean so much to me. Rate and comment below if you like this video, and if you want me to do tutorials on any hairstyles that you've seen anywhere, whether it be celebrities or pictures you've seen on the internet, you want me to do tutorials on it, I'll be happy to fulfill your request. Thanks for watching guys, bye!